You think disciplined people are just built different. They wake up at 5 a.m. effortlessly. They hit the gym consistently. They get their work done without procrastinating. And you? You can't even stick to a simple routine for more than 3 days. Here's what nobody's telling you. Disciplined people aren't more motivated than you. They're not tougher. They're not blessed with supernatural willpower. They just know rules you don't. Invisible rules, operating systems running in the background. Things they do that look like nothing but change everything. And the crazy part? Nobody talks about these rules. Not because they're secret, because they're boring. They're not sexy Instagram content. They're not motivational. They're just mechanical. And that's exactly why they work. I'm going to show you 7 rules that disciplined people follow without even thinking about it. Not theory, actual patterns you can copy starting tomorrow. But here's the deal. If you're looking for motivation, wrong video. Motivation is temporary. I'm showing you structure. And structure is permanent if you build it right. Subscribe and comment below. What's one habit you wish you had but can't seem to stick to? Write it. Make it real. Now let me break down what disciplined people actually do that you're missing. Rule 1. They don't decide twice. Here's the first rule disciplined people follow that you're probably breaking every single day. They make decisions once, then they never make them again. You're deciding whether to work out every single morning. Should I go? I'm tired. Maybe tomorrow. That's not discipline failing. That's decision fatigue killing you before you even start. Disciplined people decided once. I work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. Done. No more decisions, no negotiations. It's just what happens on those days. Like how you don't decide whether to brush your teeth. You just do it. Look at someone like David Goggins. People think he's superhuman. He's not. He just removed decisions. His routine is automatic. Same wake-up time. Same workout structure. Same eating schedule. He's not using willpower every day. He decided once, years ago, and just executes. You're burning willpower on decisions that shouldn't exist. Every morning you ask yourself, should I? You've already lost. Disciplined people don't ask. They programmed the answer years ago. Here's how you apply this. Pick one habit you keep failing at. Make the decision right now when, where, how. Write it down. Then stop deciding. Just execute the decision you already made. Your brain will try to renegotiate. But I'm tired today. Doesn't matter. The decision was already made. You're just executing code now. Rule 2. They design failure out. Second rule. Disciplined people don't fight temptation. They design their environment so temptation doesn't exist. You're trying to eat healthy while your pantry is full of junk food. You're trying to focus while your phone is sitting right next to you. You're trying to save money while having one-click purchasing enabled. That's not discipline. That's just making yourself suffer unnecessarily. Disciplined people don't have willpower battles. They remove the battlefield entirely. Want to eat healthy? They don't buy junk food. Can't eat what isn't there. Want to focus? Phone goes in another room. Can't scroll what you can't reach. Want to save money? They delete shopping apps. Can't impulse buy what requires effort. This isn't about being weak. It's about being smart. Every temptation you have to resist drains your willpower. Disciplined people preserve their willpower by designing environments where resistance isn't necessary. Think about it. You've got finite willpower every day. It's a tank that depletes. Every no you have to say drains that tank. Disciplined people structure their lives so they rarely have to say no. The temptation just isn't there. Remove the junk food. Delete the time-wasting apps. Automate your savings so you never see the money. Make the right choice, the default choice, not the hard choice. Your environment is either helping you or killing you. Disciplined people make sure it's helping. Rule 3. They track everything. Third rule. Disciplined people measure what matters. You're going off feelings. I think I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I'm making progress. Meanwhile, disciplined people have data. They know exactly how many workouts they completed this month, exactly how much they saved, exactly how many hours they worked on their project. No guessing, no feelings, just numbers. Why? Because you can't manage what you don't measure, and feelings lie to you constantly. You feel like you worked hard this week. Check your calendar, you worked hard for 2 days and coasted the other 5. You feel like you're eating well. Check your food log, you've had fast food 4 times this week. Feelings are opinions. Data is truth. Disciplined people use tracking apps, spreadsheets, journals, not because they're obsessive, because tracking creates accountability. When you have to write down that you skipped your workout, that number staring at you creates pressure. Good pressure. Plus, tracking shows you patterns. You'll notice you always skip the gym on Thursdays. Why? Because you schedule too many meetings on Wednesday and you're drained. That's actionable data. Adjust Wednesday. Fix Thursday. Start simple. Pick one thing you want to be disciplined about. Track it every single day. Binary tracking works. Did it or didn't do it. After 2 weeks, look at the data. You'll see your patterns. The ones you didn't even know existed. Data removes delusion. Disciplined people stay in reality. Rule 4. They have stupid, simple systems. 4th rule. Disciplined people keep their systems ridiculously simple. You're trying to follow a 14-step morning routine you saw on YouTube. You've got a complex workout split that requires perfect conditions. You've built an elaborate productivity system with 17 different apps. That's why you fail. Complexity is the enemy of consistency. Disciplined people have systems so simple they can do them half asleep, hungover, sick, traveling, or stressed. Because life happens. And when life happens, complex systems collapse. Their morning routine, 3 things. That's it. Their workout, show up, do the movements, leave. Their productivity system, 1 to-do list. Done. Simple doesn't mean easy. It means executable under any condition. That's the difference. You need a system that works on your worst day, not just your best day. Because your worst days are when discipline actually matters. Look at James Clear's Atomic Habits. His whole thing is making habits so small they're impossible to skip. 2 push-ups, 1 page, 2 minutes. Stupid simple. And that's why it works. Take whatever system you're trying to follow, cut it in half, then cut it in half again. That's probably still too complex. Keep simplifying until you could do it after 4 hours of sleep with a headache. Complexity makes you feel productive. Simplicity makes you actually productive. Rule 5. They never miss twice. 5th rule. Disciplined people have a never miss twice policy. They miss a workout. It happens. Life gets chaotic, but they never miss twice in a row. That's the line. You miss once, then twice becomes easier, then 3 times, then you've quit without realizing it. The second miss is where discipline dies. Here's why this matters. Missing once is an exception. Missing twice is the beginning of a pattern. Your brain is pattern recognition machine. 2 data points and it starts forming a habit. 3 data points and the habit is basically set. Disciplined people know this, so they have a hard rule. Never twice. The second miss is non-negotiable. Doesn't matter how tired. Doesn't matter what excuse exists. The second miss would create a pattern, so it doesn't happen. This is actually mentioned in multiple habit research studies. The difference between people who maintain habits and people who don't isn't perfection. It's recovery. Successful habit builders miss sometimes, but they never let 1 miss become 2. Skip the gym Monday? Tuesday is mandatory, no matter what. Ate junk food yesterday? Today is clean. No exceptions. 1 miss is life. 2 misses is a choice. Disciplined people don't make that choice. Rule 6. They schedule recovery. 6th rule. Disciplined people plan their breaks. You think they're machines that never stop? Wrong. They stop strategically. They schedule rest the same way they schedule work. You either burn out or feel guilty for resting. Neither works. Disciplined people know that rest isn't weakness, it's maintenance. You rest strategically so you don't collapse randomly. They take 1 day off from working out per week, planned. They take 1 day per month with 0 productivity goals, scheduled. They take 2 weeks per year completely off, calendared. This isn't laziness, it's sustainability. You can't sprint forever. Even disciplined people know that. The key is that the rest is planned. It's not reactive. I'm too tired, so I'll skip today. It's proactive. Sunday is my rest day, period. Planned rest doesn't feel like failure. It feels like part of the system. Plus, when you know rest is coming, you can push harder during work periods. You're not conserving energy because you're terrified of burnout. You know recovery is scheduled, so you can go all out. Look at elite athletes. Rest days are mandatory, not optional. The coach schedules them. Why? Because recovery is when growth happens. Training breaks you down. Rest builds you back stronger. Same with your discipline. Work breaks you down. Rest rebuilds the discipline muscle. Schedule your rest. Make it non-negotiable. Then when you're resting, actually rest. No guilt. Rule 7. They optimize for maintenance, not motivation. Final rule, the big one. Disciplined people don't rely on motivation at all. They build systems that work when motivation is zero. Because motivation is always temporary. You know this. You've felt motivated hundreds of times. And where did it get you? Disciplined people optimize for the day they don't want to do it. That's the day that matters. Anyone can work out when they're motivated. Disciplined people work out when they'd rather eat glass. How? They make it so easy to do the thing that not doing it requires more effort. Gym bag packed the night before. Workout clothes laid out. Gym is on the way to work. They've removed every micro decision and friction point. By the time they wake up, going to the gym is literally easier than not going. Same with eating healthy. Meal prepped on Sunday. Healthy snacks pre-portioned. Junk food doesn't exist in the house. Eating healthy is the path of least resistance. This is the opposite of what you're doing. You're making the disciplined choice, the hard choice, then wondering why you don't choose it. Disciplined people engineer their lives, so the disciplined choice is the easy choice. They design for their worst day, not their best day. On your motivated days, you'll do it anyway. The system isn't for those days. It's for the days you want to quit. And on those days, the system carries you. What this actually looks like, let me show you what all 7 rules look like in practice with someone real. Sarah, 29, marketing manager. Used to be completely undisciplined. Couldn't stick to anything for more than a week. Now, she's been consistent with her routine for 3 years straight. Here's her system. Rule 1. No decisions twice. She works out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. Set it once, never redecides. It's just what Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mean. Rule 2. Design failure out. Phone charges in the living room, not the bedroom. Can't scroll in bed if the phone isn't there. Gym is 5 minutes from her apartment. Zero excuse about distance. Rule 3. Track everything. Simple spreadsheet. 3 columns. Workout, meditation, no junk food. Binary, yes. No every day. Takes 10 seconds. She can see her patterns instantly. Rule 4. Stupid simple. Morning routine is 3 things. Workout, shower, coffee. That's it. No 14-step optimization. 3 things she can do half asleep. Rule 5. Never miss twice. Missed a workout Monday? Wednesday is non-negotiable, no matter what. The second miss is where she draws the line. Rule 6. Schedule recovery. Saturdays are complete rest days. No workouts. No productivity. Just rest. Planned. Guilt-free. Rule 7. Optimize for maintenance. Gym bag stays packed. Workout clothes laid out every night. Meal prep done Sunday. The disciplined choice is the easy choice. Result? 3 years of consistency. Not because she's superhuman, because she follows rules that make discipline automatic. The truth nobody tells you. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Discipline isn't sexy. It's boring. It's the same routine every single day. It's tracking things in spreadsheets. It's meal prepping on Sunday. It's going to bed early even when your friends are going out. Social media shows you the results. 6-pack abs. Big accomplishments. Success stories. They don't show you the 3 years of boring repetition that created those results. Disciplined people aren't inspiring on a daily basis. They're just consistent. And consistency is boring to watch. But you know what? Results aren't boring. and results only come from boring consistency. You've been chasing motivation, watching motivational videos, following inspiring accounts, and you're still undisciplined because motivation doesn't build discipline. Systems build discipline. These 7 rules aren't exciting. They're mechanical. But mechanics work. Excitement doesn't. Your system. Here's what you do starting tomorrow. 1. Pick one habit you keep failing at. Make the decision right now when, where, how. Write it down. Stop deciding daily. 2. Look at your environment. What's making the undisciplined choice easy? Remove it. Make the disciplined choice the default. 3. Start tracking. One habit. Binary, yes, no, every single day. Review weekly. 4. Simplify your system. Cut it in half. Then half again. Make it work on your worst day. 5. Commit to never missing twice. 1 miss is life. 2 is a pattern. Never allow 2. 6. Schedule your rest days. Make them mandatory. Rest without guilt. 7. Design for zero motivation. Make the right choice easier than the wrong choice. Don't try to do all 7 at once. Start with 1. Master it. Add the next. Build the system slowly. You're not building discipline. You're building a system that makes discipline unnecessary. The choice. Comment below. I'm starting with rule number. Make it public. That's the first step. Most people won't. They'll watch this, feel temporarily inspired, change nothing. That's normal. Building systems is boring. Most people choose excitement over results. But that small group who actually picks one rule and implements it, they'll be disciplined a year from now. Not because they're special, because they followed mechanical rules that make discipline automatic. You've been trying to become disciplined through inspiration and motivation. How's that working? These rules aren't inspiring. They're just what works. And what works is all that matters. So what's it gonna be? Another year of trying and failing? Or 90 days of building a system that makes discipline automatic? Your call.